Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is just a short fun video I thought I would do before I do a look ahead to the Phillies and Tigers series later on in the day before I head down to my final game of the spring ballpark packet, which is a great package for the Phillies if you're around. If they offer it next year, you get all the April games, and now that the season starts earlier, you get the few March games too. They also offer typically, I don't know if they will this year with how our team is, a fall ballpark pass where you tend to get the September. However, they have been keeping a lot of the same offers if you sign up on the emails, flash sales, etc., etc. So they've been keeping a lot of that stuff intact, which is great. So that would make me think that they're probably going to keep a lot of these other offers intact because they're very good for PR and they're very good for the team to get all those people in the stadium, get the lively atmosphere we love from years ago, which is definitely starting to come back to the stadium, and that's absolutely fantastic. Anyhow, we have in the first week of the season, Christian Yelich was the player of the week, and Tim Beckham for the AL. Of course, Christian Yelich is doing absolutely amazing with his 14 home runs, 353 average, and 2.1 WAR. And then Tim Beckham is, of course, on the surprise Mariners of the season after being on the Orioles before that and still hitting 286 with 6 homers. So he's still having a very solid season. And then the next April 7th week, Cody Bellinger won, who's right behind Yelich. Two guys that are able to play everywhere. Bellinger robbed a guy in the outfield. He's good at first base. Both of these guys are able to move around. Yelich can play anywhere in the outfield. Realistically, he probably could play first base, but that would be stupid. And he's a five-tool player. Bellinger is pretty fast. He's very good at power, very good at fielding. He's close to a five-tool player as well. And he's still hitting 434 at this point with the tied 14 home runs and a 3.5 WAR. Yeah, I would say your wins above replacement are probably pretty damn high when you're hitting 400 and something. 2.5 WAR for Trout, who won the AL that week with 6 home runs and 305 clips so far this year. Then the following week, the April 14th week, we had two youngsters. Ronald Acuna Jr., who was hitting 277 with 6 home runs with a 1.6 WAR for the NL, followed by Austin Meadows, who's one of my favorite youngsters in baseball, who's hitting 351 with 6 homers and a 1 WAR. The reason I like him so much is he's just always looked well developing. I don't know exactly why he was traded from the Pirates. He always had good potential, and that might end up being a mistake because now they have Tyler Glasnow and Austin Meadows, and both are absolutely killing it, and that's very helpful. So the Pirates got rid of Glasnow, who's killing it. They got rid of Meadows, so might have not been the best decision, but good on that kid for playing very well so far and being a big part of the surprising Rays. They're not as surprising because they were good last year, but they came out of the gate really strong, and I don't think they're going to go away. They're just there now. They added these guys. They added good youngsters. They have good vets on that team. I think they're just at a point where they're there now and going to compete for at least the wild card every year. And if the Yankees keep having injuries, eventually that might catch up with them. It's not this year. I have to give a testament to them for that as much as I hate doing so. Then Boston's struggling, so they're in a good spot right now. Tampa is. Yelich won again on the week of the 21st. Followed by Joey Gallo, who's absolutely tearing it up this year. He has 9 home runs, a 1.2 WAR. He's hitting 259, so his average has gone down. He struggled recently, but before that, he was absolutely tearing it up. But he's also a guy that you look for home runs and runs batting in, not batting average. And then this week was Eduardo Escobar, who's hitting 286 with 5 home runs on the season so far, and is obviously a very solid player that can play a lot of positions in the infield for the Diamondbacks. And then Luke Voit, who for the Yankees is hitting 283 with 8 home runs to help them through some of the injuries. I saw he got banged up the other day, but I think he's fine. So those have been the players of the week so far this week. All of them are very solid players, some very good all-stars, 5-tool players, others just very good players and stay within their game and know what they're doing. Tim Beckham seems to be one of those guys that's getting more wise, getting more good at just staying within himself as he ages, which is very good for a player because that means they'll keep getting a contract past some of these analytical statistics where it says people drop off. So this has been a quick look into to the stars of the week so far. Have a good day, everyone. Peace out.